Hi, and welcome back to The Secret Life of Parkinson's. I'm Jessica Krauser.
And I am Brian Baker.
Woohoo! Hi.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop-de-whoop.
So, Jess,
So, Brian.
let's talk about a little feedback we've gotten from the podcast.
Yeah.
So, first one is we've heard a couple times requesting information on the glove, the vibrating.
Oh, the
glove.
vibrating glove, yes. So, yeah, we got a couple of questions on that because it was featured on the Today Show. Mm-hmm. So, Stanford University did a small study on this vibrating glove therapy. And I reached out. I haven't heard anything back, but in doing some research and talking to some of our local neurologists, I wanted to read something if I can. So on the APDA, American Parkinson's Disease Association, and on the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and probably on the Parkinson's Foundation websites, they all have kind of like their own response to it because we get really excited when there's something.
Yeah, we're all looking for that.
That quick fix.
Next big cure.
Yeah. The short of it is, it's not there yet. So the trial, while it was, shared on the Today Show from like a PR standpoint, and it's great development that they're getting. It was a small study. Mm-hmm. But what the APDA said is, talking about the glove that has vibration in the fingertips in order to relieve Parkinson's disease symptoms. It was a small trial. Participants wore the gloves on each hand for several hours a day. The results showed that the device alleviated tremor, stiffness, and slowness in PD. And a lot of people have seen this video clip, so a lot of people were asking, to get more access to this technology. But what they said is it's important to note that the concept of treating PD symptoms with vibrations is not new. There have been multiple clinical trials performed to determine if either whole body vibration or localized vibration can help symptoms. And so they've analyzed different results of trials. No conclusions have been made whether having localized vibrations are different. And so it's just varied across all these different trials. So short of it is they're still studying it. So while we see these great results and it's awesome for the people that are going through the trials and are experiencing it, it's still not, it's not fully there yet.
Okay.
There's also been, I remember last year we learned about, socks, vibrating socks. And I think the Michael J. Fox Foundation was part of that research as well. And that was to potentially help people alleviate symptoms of freezing of gait. But they said neither of those devices are developed to the point that they have received FDA clearance for treatment. So trials, things take a long time.
Yeah, they do. We always look for that next quick fix.
Yeah. So for those of you who are interested in that, there are things that you can try. I know at the gym, Melissa it's like a ball like this and it vibrates and it has like different levels. I used it and like I would hold on to it for like a couple minutes or I'd put it on my foot. Mm-hmm. And it I don't know, it creates like sensations, but makes you feel good. I don't know.
I just have to stop.
Moving on. What else?
So the other thing we'd like to do is we're gonna have Dr. Patel coming on fairly soon, hopefully, and I'd like to have people put in questions that they might want to ask the doc. So he's here. What we'd like to do is bring him back in and have him just kind of field some questions that people have submitted to us.
Yeah.
Maybe that we haven't thought of or that we haven't addressed.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good. Yeah. So any questions that you have, let us know in the comments. And we'll see if we can address them.
Yeah, I know we also got some stuff on future podcasts, potentially on dating and sex.
Yeah, there was
sex and dating, however it goes.
Whatever order. There have been a couple on dating, which I'll have to leave that to you to talk about. But we might have to censor you on a little bit with that. But yeah, I think that would be a good one to touch on. And then a lot of people have, I don't know if a lot, but people have asked about sex and Parkinson's. And I know that there's one of the neurologists here locally had a good talk that maybe we'll have to bring that doctor in because it it might be more constructive and
than
your interpretation of like
what are you trying to say?
What people go through. But there was actually I think I told you this on the, what's that website called again? APDA, American Parkinson's. What's it called? American Parkinson's Disease Association. I saw in there they actually have like a sex kit. I got to try and find that again. But I thought that was interesting. So again, we're just here to provide the information and resources, and if it's already out there, that's even better. Yeah. I'm trying to find it. You can talk about something else while I look for it.
Great. So what else do we have in there? I think we had some other things that we wanted to address.
There have been a couple like random questions on, I don't know what somebody mentioned acupressure. There's acupressure points on like, not acupuncture, acupressure. So I like different pressure points, like I guess on your eyebrows or your legs. Somebody wrote in about that and they said it helps them sleep. So I think it's always interesting to learn about non-medication type ways to, look at things. Oh, and then I think we're also going to do a topic on CBD and THC. We potentially have a company that we'll talk to about potential benefits. And
do we get samples?
I don't think so, but we can always ask. So that I think would be really good. There is a lot on sex and Parkinson's when you Google it. It's like one of those things that you shouldn't Google, but
no, you don't want to know.
No, it's I didn't Google it. So I don't know. But I mean, people need to know. Right? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Anything else that you've heard or?
No, I think we've had a couple of people in the gym that recently got Botox, so I'm excited to hear about their results on that.
I know one of them that had Botox done on his foot. He hasn't felt necessarily the full relief right away, but I know Dr. Patel did say, and I think the whoever did his Botox said, it can take some time, or they might just have to try a different dosage or something. Right. So it's just like with everything, it's just tweaking it. So it's one of those things. It's like, don't give up.
Right. Don't ever give up.
Don't give up. Yeah.
Great. Anything else you got going on?
I don't think so. No. I don't actually. No. Like, when did you start to get your start to feel dyskinetic, like have dyskinesia? Like when you got to a certain level of carbidopa, levodopa?
I want to say I got in probably 3 or 4 years in before I started getting kind of dyskinesia.
Yeah, but was it because of how much medication you were taking then?
Probably because I was trying to take medication to get rid of the rigidity.
Because I literally upped my medication by half of a pill that I added on at 3:00, and by 4 or 5 o'clock I can totally feel it.
Yeah.
And it's so
like I said, people used to talk about off periods. I never felt that until about 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah.
Then before DBS, I would just I would just crash. I would just, as soon as 12 o'clock would hit, had to have my pill at that time. So.
Mine is just I don't know, it's just weird.
I don't know, maybe talk to your neurologist about trying some different medications, like a Rytary or...
That's what I don't know. When do you start introducing or trying stuff like?
I don't know if there's a book on it, Jess.
There should be.
I think it's just trial and error.
Trial and error, like everything we do.
But please remember to subscribe and to like us.
Like us.
Like us and subscribe.
Comment.
Yes, comment. Your questions for Dr. Patel.
Your questions are huge benefit to getting the right topics out there that people are interested in. So
new topics are always wanted.
Yeah. If not, then you just get us mumbling and talking about the same old stuff.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
All right. That's all we have.
That's all we have. No 30 seconds.
No 30 seconds. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.